What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Peter here, and we're back with my top 5 levels of the week. So in case you guys are new to this, basically I take top 5 levels that I played this week in Super Mario Maker, and I put them in one video, ranking them from 5 to number 1. So let's get started. Alright, so in the number 5 spot is Tower of Terror by Andre from Game Trailers, which I'm sure you guys are all familiar with. Anyway, so this level starts off pretty detailed. So you got like the little vine sticking down. It's got like this spooky feel to it. So right here, we're gonna be jumping over some piranhas here, and we got a few cannons to avoid. Not too bad so far. Now that door you're supposed to go through, but if you go up here and you climb up here, you get HT, which I'm not really too sure what this means. Again, there's nothing really special about the level like in that area, so we're just gonna head back. But if you guys know what that means, please let me know. I'm curious to find out. Anyway, so we enter through here. We just kind of cross through this room, which is pretty cool. It's got a few little fireballs, but again, nothing really to it. So it's keeping that like spooky mentality going. Now this room's really weird. Once you get here, you see a little ice cube, and you can't move on forward because there's a wall blocking you. But then all of a sudden, this boo comes on, like out of nowhere, through this line, and then I have no idea what happens here, but a switch goes off, and those turn into coins. I have no idea how that works, but cool nonetheless, I guess. Anyway, so this section is pretty sweet. We just got to do our best to climb all the way around, avoiding the fires. And this part's kind of challenging because you have to drop down in between and then quickly move out as soon as that one leaves. There we go. It's not too bad. So this is actually why this level is in my number 5 spot. This part's really cool. Alright, so you're going to head onto this platform that's going to take you here. And all over to the right, you see these imprisoned Goombas, which just totally die, which is kind of funny. And here you are, just kind of minding your own business. And out of nowhere, this sound effect happens, or sound effect, I don't know, visual effect too, where everything kind of gets a little bit distorted. And then you got like these like springs, the music's all creepy, you hear all these sounds. So just take a listen to this, guys. Yeah, isn't that kind of creepy? I mean, it's just, he's got the spookiness factor of it completely down, which is really cool. So that goes away right around here, I want to say. Yeah, right around here. But this is actually, we're not done yet, so this is probably the hardest part. So you got to manage these boos so that you're able to freely fall and not die to one of them. So here I am, just barely missing that one. And I almost died right there. I almost got a little scared. But there we go. So we made it through there, and I'm pretty sure this is... Okay, so here's another room. It says gift. Again, I'm not really too sure what the deal is about, but cool nonetheless. So we just go through that pipe, and we wind up at the very top of this building, which, if you remember correctly, we were down there inside, actually. And we just drop down here, and then we see this big... Oh, wait, nothing, right? Yeah, okay, nothing more. Anyway, so the main reason I like this level is because that one segment where you're on that platform and you kind of like experience all those sound effects. I thought it was really cool and definitely worth the number 5 spot in this week's countdown. Alright, so coming in at the number 4 spot is this level from Japan. Don't know the name, but it's pretty cool. So, I don't know if you noticed, but right there, that's actually the Pokemon trainer from the old Red and Blue games, which is pretty sweet. So this section right here, you're going to hop down here, and then and I couldn't get it the first time, but you have to get the shell to kind of like bounce off all those springs. So check this out. There it goes, and then you can see kind of to the left, the shell's kind of like bouncing up and down. And you can hear the sound effects kind of go off. They're kind of like doing their thing up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb back up over the trainer. And at the bottom, we could hear a sunflower, or the fire flower, kind of come out. We're going to grab that. We're going to use that fire flower to destroy that piranha. Now here's cool. We got a slide runner here, and now we're actually in a Pikachu. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's kind of like the eyes and the nose. So we're going to climb right inside of this Pikachu. There it is. There's the eyes. Which is pretty cool. I like it. And then we're going to climb right outside of the Pikachu. There is its tail. And literally, that is pretty much the level. So we're just going to hop right over to the top, and there's the level. I pretty much like this one because I thought it was kind of cool how he made the Pokemon trainer and the Pikachu. And I thought, like, the springs with the shell was kind of creative. Anyway, this one's more just kind of for fun versus being a real level. Alright, in the 3 spot is Pac Mario by Rubber Ross. Now this one, again, not your traditional level, but really cool, and it's a fantastic idea. So you start over here, get into this pipe, and then you turn into the Pac-Man costume, which looks really weird, by the way. And then you go into an actual Pac-Man level. Check this out. I mean, it's awesome. He's got the ghost. He's got the coins. I think it's so cool. So one thing that maybe would have changed is maybe made the tunnels a little bit wider. It was a little hard to maneuver through them, so maybe that's something I would consider. I'm sure there's probably a reason why he only picked this, but anyway, this is just kind of my observation. So if we accidentally lose platform to one of these boos, or not platform, lose Pac-Man to one of these boos, but luckily we're able to grab a mushroom from the bottom. And basically, this is actually kind of challenging, but you got to make sure you got to control these boos so they don't surround you, so you want to constantly be facing them as you're doing this. There we go, and here we go, I just barely make it. And there we go, and that's pretty much your level. Right outside here, it just spells out win with coins. And there it is. So again, not your traditional level, but this idea is just awesome. I would have never thought of this in a million years. So that definitely earns my top 3, or yeah, was this my 3rd spot? Yeah, my 3rd spot for sure. Alright, so coming in at number 2 is going to be Andre from GameXplain again with Big Boo's Haunt N64. So I think this is his rendition of Super Mario and Super Mario 64 level. And this is pretty cool. So, okay, we start off really spooky. We got the Boo kind of floating back there. We get dropped in this big room, which has, to the left of it, this door, which once you go in, you can't really do anything. You're kind of trapped. So we're just going to head out there. And instead, we're going to go to the right. Now, to the right, we see another door with these in between, like these fireballs, which is really cool. Again, the detail is definitely there. And then 2 more doors. So this is all about picking the right door. So we're going to go to the left one first. And we're going to see that there's this big Champa in here. But other than that, there's not much we can do in this room. I mean, we saw a little star at the top, but again, nothing you can really do. So that means we have to go to the room on the right. And at first glance, this looks like another empty room with nothing you can do. But if you stand on these platforms on the bottom, you could fall through them. And here I freak out because there's a Boo right down there. So we get into this area, which is pretty cool. So we're just going to jump over everything. And then there we go. There's a mushroom. And this mushroom's pretty important. So here we go. Jump on this platform, which takes us up. And it actually takes us to the same spot we were at a few moments ago. Now the only difference, though, is that we're Big Mario instead of Little Mario. So we didn't completely go in a circle, although I guess we kind of did. But now what we can do is we can climb up here and bust these rocks to climb through this pipe, which leads us to the next section. Okay, so now we got 2 more doors left and right. We're going to go left first. And here we are. We got to go through this whole section, this whole room where a ton of these cannons are here. So I actually managed to get through that without losing my life. And then just barely squeaked it through this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this P-switch, turn those blocks into coins, and then go into this room. So now this is the room where that Champa was at. But now we're at it from this side, and we can actually grab a star. So right when you grab this star, you want to go as fast as possible out this door, back to where you came from, and go to the door on the right. Because this door has a ton of boos. I mean, look at that. There's a ton of them. So we're just going to hop through all these guys, and you have to do that as fast as possible before you run out of your star power. And there we go, and there's that room. So now we're approaching the final segments of the level. This one's pretty challenging. You want to get that star from that mushroom right there, or not the mushroom, from the block, which I managed to get, but I had to sacrifice my mushroom for it. So here I am getting rid of all these boosts so we don't have to deal with them later. And I hop down. On the right here, there's another star, and then on the left there's a vine, which we can use to climb all the way up, and we're trying to do this as fast as possible so these boos don't get me. And I just managed to squeak by. And there it is. At the very end of the level, you just got this boo drawn out. Pretty awesome, and there's the level. So I thought this was really cool. I love like the whole doors thing. I thought I give it like a nice mysterious kind of feel to it, and it was almost like a puzzle, which I thought was really cool. I thought it was really quite professionally made, to be quite honest. Alright, so here we are at the number 1 spot is Bowser Jr.'s Stolen Cargo Train. Alright, now this one's pretty awesome. So right off the bat, we hop onto this train looking thing, which is really cool. Look at the detail to that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but right here at the top, you've got like the pipe, you've got like the smoke coming out of it. I think it's so cool. Totally awesome. So basically what we're doing is we're just kind of like cart hopping at this point. Each cart kind of has its own little thing. Like this one has a few Goombas, and right down here, I'm pretty sure we grab a mushroom. Yeah, here it is. There's a mushroom. And look how all the carts are connected. They're connected by like those fall-through blocks, which is really cool because they kind of look like chains. So here's another cargo cart right here. Just trying to avoid some of these bullet bills. Again, not a super hard level, and he keeps the power-ups coming to make sure we don't get frustrated. Now this one's really cool. I think it's this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop in. No, not this one. Next one. Next one's pretty cool. No, it is this one. Okay, so we're going to hop down this pipe to go into this cargo train because going on we would die from all those piranha plants. So we're going to hop in here. Now we're inside of the car train, which is so cool. I don't know how he did this. I think this is awesome. We're going to grab another star. Or not another star, the first star. And what we're going to do is we're just going to run through these piranha plants. Getting rid of all of them. Which feels really rewarding. So after we do that, we climb through this door. And we finally find him. No, not yet. Hold on. Didn't want to spoil it. We grab a fire flower first. Then we come through this pipe. And would you believe it or not, there's Bowser Jr. So we got to fight him, which is pretty easy. He's not too bad. We just got to jump on him 3 times. So there's one. Just got to avoid these green shells too. There's another jump. One more time. Boom, there we go. Not too bad. Now we're going to jump into this cart and get into this door right over here. Which is, again, really, really cool. And then finally we go into the last cart, which is just a bunch of coins, which is like the prime way to end the level, you know, just to have a bunch of coins in a room. Just so satisfying. So after all that, we simply just wait it out for the level to scroll over, and we hit the, I'm pretty sure the flag's right here. Oh, not the flag. Yeah, the little thing. You know, the end of the level. It's right here. So I thought that was awesome. That was definitely the best level I played this whole week. Tons of detail there. I love, like, the way he made things look, and it was just cool. It was just fun to play. I played this one like 3 times over and over. So there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 levels of the week. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm actually thinking about doing like a feature video where I feature some of the levels you guys have made. So if you want to like post your level down below, I'd love to feature it in the whole like subscriber video where I play through all of your levels. So if you guys are interested, definitely leave your level down below. And I'll be catching you guys next time. Peace.